Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is the first time you've been to my channel. Today I will do a bit of an unboxing and review of one of my favorite local brands in Sydney. It's called Citizen Wolf. It's a company that produces sustainable clothing. Very simple. They started off with mainly just t-shirts, and now they have also branched into some other style with experimenting with some other fabrics other than cotton. The reason why this is an eco brand is because all items are produced locally, and it is according to order. So they don't have available stock online. When you purchase from the shop online, it is all individually ordered, or shall I say tailored by their online formula called Magic Fit. So the Magic Fit formula uses a combination of your height, your weight, as well as other things like your cup size for ladies, and also whether you tend to like your clothing a bit looser or a bit more fitter in terms of fit. And I've found this formula to actually be quite accurate, at least for my body shape. It also allows you, before you do the final checkout, it allows you to leave a message to the person who is going to be making the garment for you, about whether you've got particular sort of body aspects that you would like them to know. For example, whether you tend to have a sensitive neck, so you like your neck collar area to be looser fitting, or for my instance, I tend to have a bigger head compared to those who's got a similar weight and height and similar body frame otherwise. So I put that into the order so that they know not to make the collar too small, especially for turtlenecks, which I actually struggle to get it pass through my big head when I wear them. So that means there's no wastage. The clothing also has generally sort of standard colors depending on what type of fabric you choose. You do get to choose a variety of different weighting of cotton. They also have things like merino wool now. So depending on which type of fabric you choose, there are different color variations, as well as seasonal colors that if you subscribe to their mailing list, they will let you know when they've actually ordered a set of dye for a particular color and was going to produce a series of clothing using those dye for their fabric, and once they sell out, then you don't get that color until next time they decide to order that particular color again in terms of the dye. So it actually, the whole process actually sounds a little bit like Hermes in a way, where you don't always get to have all the color variations. So if you do like a particular color that is in season, or in Citizen Wolf's circumstances, when they tell you, they inform you on the mailing list that they've actually got this new color in stock now, you do need to sort of order it and jump onto it. Look, overall, I think the tops, especially the t-shirts, I find it's very high in quality in terms of how it's constructed. The fit of the shirts really is quite tailored to your body shape. That Magic Fit formula, I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, but since I've tried a couple of times, it really does sort of deliver what they claim to in terms of creating, shirts that really is well fitted to your body shape without actually going to a tailor. They do also guarantee that if you don't find the garment to be quite exactly to your liking in terms of fit, you can actually send it back and request that they make alterations depending on what you find wasn't fitting. Now, you do need to check whether when you do send it back, I think you do have to pay for delivery. Alternatively, if you live in Sydney, you can also go to their store to return it and ask them to sort of adjust the fitting for you. Needless to say, as an eco zero waste company, all their packaging are eco-friendly and are compostable, which is great. Especially like myself, I do compost at home, and I've had no trouble with using these in the compost. They also do international shipping now. And I think it's free if you've ordered I think about $200 US. Otherwise it's $10 USD for shipping. They also which I haven't tried to do this yet, as I've not needed to. They do guarantee repair. I'm trying to really encourage people to not just, throw away clothing that's been damaged. So the website sort of tells you very clearly how they repair it. It looks like, they don't actually repair it in such a way that, unless it's a very small damage, they won't be able to sort of, if it's bigger tear, they will do it in such a way that they try to repair it so that it's visible, but it's aesthetically looks kind of like intentional, sort of like a distressed look. So if you're interested, do go onto their website, which I will leave the link below. Yeah, look, as I've said, I've been pretty happy with the tees. Like this very simple white tee, long sleeve. It's great in terms of the sewing techniques. I've not had a problem with threads coming out after a few washes, and so far the tees have really held their shape despite me using machine washing on gentle cycle. This time I'm trying their new design, which is a simple polo shirt, a long sleeve in merino wool. So far, I have to say the quality of these merino wool polo shirt is not as good in comparison to the cotton tee that I have already ordered multiple times on their website in different lengths, colors, which they've all been very impressive. This polo merino top, I have to say, the material of the merino wool is not as soft as I expect it to be, as well as the execution, the sewing of particularly the hem doesn't look as the stitching doesn't look as even and as secure looking as the stitching on the cotton. Perhaps it's because it's a different fabric, or perhaps the kind of, you know, the people doing the sewing is not as experienced as using merino wool material, and certainly by the time I'm doing this video, I've already worn this polo merino wool top quite a few times throughout the winter season. I've actually already torn a bit of a hole at the top. I don't know when I scratched it, but I've kind of did, and I've never torn a hole in my top after 3 months of wear, really. So yeah, I don't think the fabric is that sturdy, so I would advise, if you want to try this brand, just going for the cotton tee, which is what they've started the company with, and I think which is what is the most good value for money, in my opinion. What have I done with the torn top? Did I send it back? No, I'm a bit lazy in terms of dealing with the shipping or going to the store, even though I could get to the store. I just sew it up myself, and it wasn't too noticeable. So I'll continue to wear it until it tears again, which it hasn't done so again, but yeah, I'll watch this space. If it happens again, I'll definitely let you guys know again with an update video. That's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you like this type of video, please consider subscribing. And if you've got any comments, you know, suggestions for improvements, please leave them in the comments section. Try my best to create content that you will all find valuable to spend your time on. Until next time, thank you. Bye.